Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You know what time it is. It's Darren Smith and Steve Walls, and we are back. Kansas City Chiefs cheat sheet. We are live from Arrowhead Stadium inside the press box. Steve, of course, we are here as the Kansas City Chiefs host their division rival, Las Vegas Raiders, in the second matchup of the year between these two teams. Kansas City comes into today's ballgame with an 8-4 record. The Las Vegas Raiders 6-6. Steve, what say you on today's matchup early on?
Feeling good, man. I remember at this time last year, just as well as you do, when the Chiefs lost to this same Raiders team here at G.E.H.A field inside of Arrowhead Stadium, and he took a little victory lap. So I remember that just as well as you and Chiefs fans. So it's going to be a little bit of a payback that's going to happen today.
So not sure about the victory lap today due to all the little Christmas stuff out there, but still an important matchup for Kansas City. Obviously last week they beat the Denver Broncos 22-9 here at the stadium. This week is a short week for Kansas City. Win or lose from today, they travel to Los Angeles this week to take on the Los Angeles Chargers in the Thursday night national television matchup. So Steve, look, these are teams that know each other very well. Obviously, the Chiefs lead the all-time series 67-53-2. They've won the last two ball games against Las Vegas. And, of course, in Vegas, where you and I were at just last month, Chiefs won 41-14. Patrick Mahomes in that game had 5 touchdowns in the air, 400 passing yards. And the team that was probably the best offensive game, best overall game that Kansas City played overall. And they look to try to repeat that magic here in Kansas City, at least for the offense, Steve, to get that offense back on track.
Yeah, I agree. Look, the Chiefs can afford to lose the game today. They're only one game up over the Los Angeles Chargers. And this Raiders team is going to do whatever they can to get a win. They're trying to get back on the winning side of things. So I think, the Chiefs are going to come out here and do what they do best. Look, but the offense has struggled a little bit, especially going up against this Las Vegas Raiders defense, who their front four ranks best in the NFL, behind Crosby, Jefferson, Hankins, and Ngakoue. So I think the Raiders are going to try to pull it out of the stops. Look, this is another Super Bowl for them. So it's going to be a tough matchup. Look, we always say that when the Chiefs play, they want to put up at least 30 points on the board. But that hasn't been happening over the past few weeks. So again, it's going to be a great game, and I look forward to it.
Chiefs have struggled at home this season, at least trying to get on the scoreboard some. But in the Chiefs' favor today, though, Steve, the Raiders are going to be without a lot of their linebackers. A lot of them got hurt in last week's ballgame. Again, Darren Waller is out of today's matchup, so that kind of complicates things. If you're the Raiders, you're probably looking to put the ball in the hands of Josh Jacobs to keep Mahomes off the field as much as humanly possible. But looking back at Kansas City, one of the issues, as you mentioned, as we talked about over the last week, is the drops. The drops have been a big issue for Kansas City. Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce had drops last week. One from Tyreek Hill that led to Patrick Mahomes' 12th interception on the season. Got a chance, you and I, we covered the Chiefs. Got a chance to talk to Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, as well as Eric Bieniemy about that. And they've acknowledged that, yes, it has been an issue. But they have assured us that they do try to coach it out of them, and they do. The players themselves do practice before and after on the juggling machines. Of course, I think they need to practice most of with Patrick versus the juggling machines. But be that as it may, how do you see Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, and Patrick Mahomes bouncing back in today's game?
Look, it's great weather outside, and also Travis Kelce seems to always find his way with the Las Vegas Raiders. So I think even dating back when they were Oakland. So I think Travis is going to have a heck of a day today. And not only that, but Tyreek Hill has. It seems like people are like, oh, this is Tyreek Hill's MO now. He wears the grip boost gloves, and it's just going through his gloves, and it's causing how many tip passes has he had that's causing interceptions. And so this season, I believe it's like what, 3. three or four this season. That has never happened with Tyreek Hill before, at least as in his short-lived Chiefs career so far. So I think today you're going to see a lot of positive energy from those guys, and it starts with them. We talk about Cole Hartman stepping up, Marcus Robinson, Byron Pringle. But look, if your star guys aren't playing like they should be, then that kind of sends a negative connotation to the rest of the guys. So if you want your back end, your second string, your third string guys to play well, you got to play well yourself.
Well, like you said, Tyreek Hill, and I guess the brand that he's wearing for his gloves is not going to be doing this. It can't be doing good for sales right now. If you're Tyreek Hill trying to advertise some gloves that you can't catch in.
It's all about the peace sign, man. You get the peace sign on his hand. I think that's what it's more about than grip.
But see, the problem is, Steve, that you can't show the peace sign if you can't catch the ball.
True.
So, look, one of the bright spots in Kansas City's win last week against Denver is a Sunday night matchup. Again, they scored 22 points, but only 7 came on the offensive side of football. Well, I'm sorry, 6 came on the touchdown side. 9 points came from Daniel Sorensen. 9 points came from Harrison Butker. Daniel Sorensen, however, contributed on the defensive side of the ball with a pick 6, as well as a great defensive stop when Denver scored a touchdown, and he kept them out of the end zone for the 2-point conversion. So defensively, Kansas City, they won 5 games in a row, mostly thanks to the defense. Tyrann Matthews, we talked to him this week. Of course, he was named the Chiefs Man of the Year. That's going to be up for the NFL Man of the Year. But looking at that defense, Steve, how they comparing and how they're looking against the Las Vegas Raiders second time around.
They struggled early on in the season. We know you had a lot of Chiefs fans, a lot of media saying, "Hey, off with the head of Chiefs defensive coordinator Steve Spagnuolo." Right now, they've turned things around, and Steve Spagnuolo is he's the king of the castle right now. So look, this Chiefs defense has won this football team a bunch of games because the offense has struggled, and they needed to. Look, over the past few years, Patrick Mahomes has carried both the defense and the offense, and now they're kind of returning the favor a little bit when it's needed. So with everyone healthy, like you said before, and then the addition of Melvin Ingram. Look, it's kind of funny when you have a veteran guy who can come in and really doesn't need to say much, but you know that you have to play your best because he's going to bring it himself. So I think this defense is trending upward, and the sky's the limit for this team.
That's a question. Would you equate Ingram's addition to the team in the same manner of Terrell Suggs coming over?
No, I think Terrell Suggs didn't have that much left in the tank, but Ingram can play. Looks to be looked for
that
4 or 5
pedigree that he was able to bring in.
Yeah, he did. But here's the thing: I think sometimes with these younger guys, you have to do more than what you say. Right, so Terrell Suggs could have been a say guy, but he wasn't producing much. Now Melvin Ingram, he did, but Melvin Ingram is bringing that dog. You see it. You see him have to take those double teams, right? So I think with the guys are saying, oh man, he's a dog out there. He's bringing it. Other teams are fearful, and that's what you see.
Chiefs get ready to take on the Las Vegas Raiders in under 10 minutes live here at inside of Arrowhead Stadium, of course, G.E.H.A field. The Chiefs, of course, today they'll be without L'Jarius Sneed, who we want to extend our condolences to on the loss of his brother, who was tragically taken away from us over the weekend. Steve?
We do. Prayers go out to his L'Jarius and also his family. Hopefully they'll find some comfort in their time of need right now.
So we're looking at today's ball game, Steve. As we get ready for the national anthem and stuff like that, give me your X factor in today's ball game and who wins the game.
I think the Chiefs offense needs to come out exactly like they did in Las Vegas. Your home game, crowd is here. It's gonna be a packed house. You got to bring it. Defense keep playing well. And don't like those small things like the turnovers, the drop passes, those type of things. Don't let those hinder what you want to do. Continue to keep your foot on the gas. Andy Reid, don't let up. I think the Chiefs win. What did I say? 35-18, something like that. 35-14. Gonna be a massacre out there.
About a massacre, see, that's the wrong word to use.
Yeah.
I will say, I do think the key for Kansas City is going to be their, their offense once again. I trust the defense and what the defense will be able to do. I think, they have the momentum and everything is going in the right direction. I would like to see Kansas City kind of get back on that scoring track offensively, not have to rely so much on the defense, especially knowing that you have to make sure that you're playing at your apex when you go against the Chargers in just 4 days, because that game could decide the division between those two teams. Obviously, Kansas City can't afford to lose that game on Thursday,
Right.
which will, of course, but I'm saying Thursday, knowing that the division crown collide. So they need to put the Raiders out early. So not to say they can take the players out, but just so they can kind of turn their attention towards the Chargers. So I'm expecting them to do well offensively, not really put a whole lot out there, because again, you're playing on the short week. But I do see Kansas City getting enough offense early on that it'll withstand the momentum for the rest of the ball game. I got Kansas City winning 31-13 here today against the Raiders, Steve. So before we get out of here, Steve, so who's out you today?
Looking for your holiday gifts. Go out and check out my guys over at Dealers on the Rosa. They'll have your looks. Today's suits brought to you by Murano menswear, slim fit. Get your holiday gifts. If you're a woman looking for your guy some things, if you're a man looking for your woman some things, they have everything for you.
And of course, as always, very grateful and thankful to Todd White of Todd's Clothiers and Tailored Suits. Of course, there are 2 locations. You can travel down to 21st and Broadway here in Kansas City, or you can go out to Ward Parkway off of 85th and State Line inside the Ward Parkway store, where he is also located. So with that, of course, it's got nice holiday specials. But you want your game day fit, got that business every day, man. Casual look, make sure you hit them up. And again, before we get out of here, again, Thursday, Steve and I will be live in Los Angeles at the SoFi Stadium. So make sure you tune in to our pregame show. That will take place at 6:30 locally, 4:30 in California. Kickoff is at 5:20 or 5. I think it's 5:20, 5:15 in Los Angeles. But make sure you follow our respective platforms after the game as we bring you live coverage of the Chiefs post-game press conferences featuring Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes. So for Steve Walsh, who you can find on social media at Steve Walsh KC. For myself, Darren Smith, at Darren Smith WHB. This is the Kansas City Chiefs Cheap Heat, and we are out of here.